Hey guys, so welcome back to my healthy habit tips, and today I just want to piggyback off of what I talked about yesterday, which was beauty products that we are using, and hair care products, skincare products, all those sort of things that we're putting on our bodies that are getting absorbed into us. And I mentioned about, obviously kind of as adults, but let's think about what it's doing to our kids. Because every single kid product out there, whether it's got some lovely little cartoon on it of their favorite cartoon, their favorite character, or a brand that you've grown up with and trusted for many, many years that people have used over and over and over again for, babies up until their adulthood, these products are destroying our immune systems, are destroying our endocrine systems right from being a baby. That's no joke. This is just no joke, guys. So it's disturbing when you start looking into this. It's actually quite disturbing. Number one, a big thing that people use in Bermuda, especially for many, many, many years, is talc. Talcum powder. And talc actually is as toxic as asbestos. In fact, there have been traces of asbestos found in talc. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend you don't use it. I actually found this out for myself when I did my beauty therapy training 19, almost 20 years ago now. And it was very common practice to use talcum powder during, like, with waxing and things like that, like after waxing. And I was told then that talc is actually a carcinogen, that talc is cancer forming. Guys, this is no joke. This is no joke, right? So anyway, so that's one thing that a lot of people tend to use on themselves, on their kids. But then let's look at the products too that we are buying. We're putting in their bathtubs. We're washing them with. We are, their bubble baths. It's got some cute characters on it, but you look at the ingredients and you're like, what the hell? Two things that are like huge in kids stuff is formaldehyde, which I spoke about in my last video, which is a probable carcinogen. And I'm not exactly sure how to say this, but I'm just going to spit it out and say it. It's 1,4-dioxane, and it's, again, a probable carcinogen. So, now, what does that mean? Well, obviously, they're going to say that, you're going to be like, well, what do you mean by probable carcinogen? Basically, it has the ability to form cancer in people. Now, obviously, it depends wholeheartedly on how your body responds to that and whether it does cause cancer or not. And as well as many other factors, right? We're looking at our whole lifestyle in general. What we eat, how much we exercise, for us, stress levels, for kids, stress levels, immune systems, we're looking at all those sort of things. And so you can't always pinpoint it down to one thing, but why would you necessarily want to use products that could potentially cause cancer? I don't. And for someone who has seen family members and seen loved ones suffer with cancer, guys, you don't want that, right? You don't want that. Okay, so formaldehyde, it's 1,4/dioxane, and again, that's a probable carcinogen, and that's found in a lot of different products. And I'm actually going to put in a little study that I went to, and it's got some great information, tons of information in there, for what studies have been done on these sort of products, and it's scary, guys. It's scary. Okay, anyway, so we're looking at body washes, we're looking at bubble baths, we're looking at hand soaps because they gear certain hand soaps towards kids. their shampoo, their conditioners, their hair relaxers, their sunblocks, their toothpaste. Their toothpaste, right? Then if you look at like girls especially, girls like to do what mommies do. They like to put the makeup on. They like to get their nails done. They like to do all those cool things. But again, they are filled with colorants. They're filled with dyes. They're filled with all sorts of junk and crap. And the way that I look at this is that when you bring a child into this world, when you bring a baby into this world, you usually try and do all the right things. You try and do all the things that are going to keep them safe, going to keep them healthy, give them the nutritious food, give them breast milk, give them, if you can, if you're able to, give them the healthy vegetables to start. We try and do all the right things. We even buy the laundry detergent that's free and clear, right? So we do all those things to then turn around when they're 4 or 5, maybe even younger than that, to give them these products that are filled with toxins. Now, to me, that doesn't make sense. And I hope that resonates with you too. If you are a parent, if you know kids, if you teach kids, I hope that resonates with you too. So I know this is heavy hitting, I know this is hard stuff, but it's important stuff. And there are children, there are little people, they're the ones we love and want to protect, right? So yeah, so all those things that girls like to use, going back to also what we use as adults, a lot of women will get their nails done. I've never been one to do my nails, so yeah. But anyway, very rarely do I do my nails. But nail polishes, tons of toxins, and you're finding more and more brands these days that are going 5 free, 6 free, 7 free, 10 free, 15 free, like whatever. And they're basically cutting out the toxins. They're trying to cut out as many toxic contaminants, ingredients in those nail polishes as much as possible, right? So I would highly recommend, and I am doing this for my own self and my own daughter, who likes to, every once in a while put some nail polish on, is buying the good quality stuff, the stuff that is really and truly as many free as possible. The higher the number, the better. And using the same polish that I would do for myself on my daughter and vice versa. So we're not buying the cheap, crappy, filled with junk polishes and makeups and stuff like that for her. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? And then circling back to babies and birth, here's a scary fact for you. When babies are first born, it has been noted and it has been tested that from the EWG, they've reported that babies are born, like right from birth, with over 278 toxins in their bodies. Now, they have been in their mummy's tummy. They've been safe, right? Or so we think. But those are the products, those are the toxins that mummies are taking into our bodies, and they're getting into our bloodstream and getting into our babies and into our baby's bloodstream. So a baby is not born non-toxic. And if that doesn't scare you, I don't know what does. So I'm not saying these things to scare you. I'm saying these things to be really raw and realistic and honest, and just please be more cautious and aware, and understand that these are littles, and as mama bears and papa bears, we want to protect them. And I think the biggest thing we can protect them from is the things that we bring into our own home and put on them ourselves. Anyway, that's a loaded one, so love you and leave you. Have a fabulous day and give your littles a hug.